Well, I'm a little bummed out. I had a really hard day. I didn't do well in the challenge this morning, the immunity challenge, and it's more or less last place in a challenge that I thought I could have very well won. I just got off to a bad start in it, and I was already just feeling like faint. We hadn't had much food today, and today was a really hard day. I knew I had to. I knew I was on my last leg. Unless something happened, and I wanted to go all the way to the top in this game, but unfortunately today was my day to be voted out. And I think I could always look back and say, well, I could have done this differently, or I could have done that, but I feel like I've put it all out in this jungle. Like, I'm mentally and physically and emotionally exhausted, and I think I could have lasted another week. I could have made it last, but it wasn't in my cards, and I did my best. I really did. This has been one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I made it 33 days in the wilderness. I mean, I'm really proud of myself. I would have loved to have gone all the way, but I made it to the last week of this game, and the 5 remaining contestants are going to battle it out, and I'm really curious to see who comes out on top. It's going to be a battle for sure. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm never going to forget this experience. It's been so incredible. It's been one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I've persevered the best I knew how. I've tried to remain true to myself and to others while still playing the game the best I could, and at the end of the day, somebody's got to go home, and it was me this time. But 6th place is not bad. I was going against some really smart people, really strong and interesting personalities, and the way things fell, it was me tonight. Man, coming into this game, I was honestly really worried. I was wondering, like, I've done camping and hiking and stuff like that, but this is a whole new level. I didn't know if I was going to be able to handle, like, being in the wilderness, having very little food. The food especially was, like, unfathomable to me, like, to not have as much to eat as I want, because I eat a lot usually, and I've lost a good at least 15 pounds. Who knows, maybe 20 pounds. So I've learned that I can push myself to extremes. I can do things that maybe I used to think were not possible. I've tended to be a sort of cynical, skeptical person in the past, but I think this game is really going to affect my mentality on life, and it's really going to make me more ambitious, because it's as cliche as it is. Like, anything is possible. You can do anything. You have to, if you believe it, you can do it. And I don't think I would have said that before I came on this show. I would have been much more like, well, yeah, probably, maybe you can do okay, but there's probably a good chance you won't succeed. I kind of came in with that skeptic nature, and I feel like I am so much more optimistic, and I will definitely say that I will not take my family, my friends, food, comfortable bed, and air conditioning for granted as much as I have, because it's always been available, and not having any of that for the last 33 days has been for sure a stretch. And I feel at the end of myself right now, and I gotta say I'm excited to get back to all those things, and I'm gonna embrace them with all I have, especially my family. Like my mom, seeing her a couple of days ago was just so uplifting, and it made me realize how much I love her and my dad, and how much they love me. And it's not every day that you have moments that truly show you that. You can say it and you can sort of feel it, but when you have those moments where you really believe it, and when I had tears coming to my eyes, it was like there's no denying it. It's real. And I want to go back to America, like, with a new lease on life, and I just want to enjoy enjoy the things that I have, because I've really been blessed my entire life, and hopefully, you know, I can give back at some point as well, and it'll make the world a better place.